right, let's begin this hour with the war in Ukraine, which began when Russian troops invaded that country 1 year ago tonight, our time. The UN's High Commissioner for Human Rights says more than 8,000 Ukrainians have been killed and 13,000 injured. That's just what the UN has been able to confirm independently. Of course, the actual numbers are likely higher. More than 8 million Ukrainians out of a population of 43 million are refugees in other European nations. The majority have settled in Poland and in Germany, putting stress on those countries. Internally, almost 6 million people have been displaced. The Ukraine-Russia war has had a ripple effect on nearly every country around the world. And Anne-Marie has a look at how everything from food access to labor markets have been affected.
Yeah, you want a reminder of just how interconnected we are? This is a great example. We'll start with Egypt. It's a country that is obviously thousands of miles away from the fighting, but it's been impacted by the war in Ukraine. In 2021, 77% of Egypt's wheat was imported from Russia and Ukraine. Bread is a core part of the government's social safety net. 2/3 of Egyptians actually depend on the government's subsidized bread program. And so here's what that means. It means a disruption in the grain importation caused flour prices to rise 134% during 2022. And between that and double-digit inflation rates, millions of Egyptians are struggling to afford food. Let's go somewhere else. Let's go to Germany now. We talked a lot about Germany and its issues with energy. Germany is one of Europe's strongest economies, but the war has hurt its energy sector. Before the war, Germany was the European nation, Germany was heavily dependent on Russian energy. It imported more than half of its natural gas and a third of its oil from Russia. The boycotts of Russian oil have had a major impact on energy prices and supplies. But this is what Germany did. But it's a wealthy nation, so it has the options to pivot. Let's see if we can get that. There you go. What Germany did was avoided feared shortages by reimagining its energy sector. It diversified its natural gas imports and its infrastructure, along with encouraging businesses to conserve energy. Then there is the shift in migration, big time. Let's get up here. We talked about the refugee crisis early on. Ukrainians fled to nearby Poland. In 2011, Poland was averaging about 100,000 refugees, but between 2014 and 2019, after the invasion of Crimea, Poland gained 2 million refugees, and most of them were Ukrainian. And now, with the full-scale war, an additional 1.5 million refugees are now living in the country. So what's the result? Well, as a result, Poland's economy has actually seen a significant shift. This is fascinating because it's not what you might expect. An estimated because of the Ukrainian refugee situation, they contributed the equivalent of more than $1 billion in taxes. Despite that economic gain, Polish citizens had to adjust. They're sharing resources. There's increased competition for already a limited housing market, which means the price of housing goes up. No matter how long the war continues, it will likely continue to have a ripple effect on nations thousands of miles away, Vlad.
All right, Anne-Marie, great breakdown.